This is Captain Tom Moore's family spa being demolished. His daughter and her husband had permission to put up a Captain Tom Foundation building at their £1.2 million home. But what they actually built was a much larger structure than was shown in the plans.
And as you remember, the deadline for appealing, well, not really appealing this, but applying for judicial review was within 6 weeks of the decision of the Planning Inspectorate, which I predicted in a previous video would be unsuccessful. Not only did that not come to any success, they didn't apply. The deadline expired, I think it was around about the 21st of December just last year. And so here's my previous description of that judicial review process and what I thought of it. Let's just come back to this. The only way for them to challenge it is if within 6 weeks they were to apply for a judicial review of the decision, and that will usually only apply if there is an error of law or an error of procedure, neither of which I will stake my prediction will be successful in this case. Now, first of all, they need permission to go for judicial review. It's not just put the papers in and it goes for the full judicial review. And so in that video, I talked about whether it would be likely that a judicial review would be successful, but they didn't even apply for it. And so now, today, I see further images of this building being demolished. Of course, it has to be demolished by the 7th of February, so that's a couple of days' time. I'm quite impressed that they've actually managed to get a firm in to be able to do that within that sort of time frame. But nonetheless, you can now see that this entire building is now coming down. A lot of people ask whether they will reapply for permission. Again, I'll stake my prediction and say that there probably won't be any further application because, of course, it will now always be tainted by everything that's happened so far. And so ultimately, I don't think anything more will happen after this. The building will come down, and that will be the end of this rather sad end to this saga. Of course, Captain Sir Tom Moore will always be remembered for the work that he did for charity, which should be remembered separately from everything that happened with this building. So with that, I just thought I would update you all. Please leave your thoughts and comments in the box below, and